Today, when people meet me and they get the impression, and I know this is part of me, that I make it look like it's pretty easy. But the truth is that it was not easy. It was not easy at all. I cannot even tell you how many times I faced hopelessness, who was watching what is my next step. I cannot even tell you how many times I felt I could not take another step forward. How many times I wish I did not even exist. But I did it. And I did it, and today I do get to enjoy the life. And that is because I learned how to break through those times when I felt I couldn't do it anymore. And today I want to share with you, because let's face it, when you set a goal, when you have your dream, you will face obstacles. Let's not act surprised when the obstacles show up, right? We act surprised like as though they were not supposed to come, right? And we get stressed and panic. Hardships is the same part of life. It's just only if we learn how to overcome them, we can have the best training, we can have skills, we can have the passion, the excitement, anything you want. But if you don't know how to break through the obstacles, if you don't know how to not give up when you cannot do it anymore, you will not be able to achieve your dream. So today I want to share with you what helped me to overcome all those insurmountable obstacles and achieve the life that I get to live today. The first is the choice. We human beings are created in such a way that when we have painful event, difficult event, we want to get away from pain as soon as possible. And consciously or unconsciously, we do whatever it takes to get away from pain. So, and a lot of times we make a decision during that hardship without considering what's ahead of us, how it is going to affect my goal, my dream. The truth is that, yes, we cannot have a choice what's going on in our life. We cannot have a choice what is happening. However, we do have a choice what we do with it. And what we do with it will make a difference what's going to happen next. We have a choice. What do we do about every single obstacle, every single problem we face? Imagine when you come to the problem, you come to a crossroad. You have the path to the left and you have the path to the right. So when you face the problem, let's imagine you have a choice to blame somebody or economy or president or whoever else and step into victim's shoes and complain and blame and live a miserable life being a victim. Or you have a choice to accept the responsibility for whatever is going on in your life and do whatever it takes to improve, to change, to get your goal done. Both of these choices will bring you to a whole different direction, a whole different destination. Would you agree with me? You have a choice to take an easier path, the path that doesn't require much diligence, much work, that is more convenient, that is more comfortable. And you have a choice to choose the path that requires you to be disciplined, to be diligent, to work relentlessly, to break through. Both of these choices will bring you to an entirely different destination. Would you agree with me? We have a choice to let it go, to give up and say, well, it just didn't work out. It's not the right time, I cannot do it. And you have a choice to break through. You have the obstacle, you can go around it, you can go below it, you can jump over it, you can break through, you do whatever it takes. But you overcome the obstacle and you continue moving forward and you do achieve your goal. These two choices will bring you to an entirely different destination. So always remember, when you face a problem, the problem cannot stop you. You are the only one who can stop you. You have a choice what you're going to do with the problem, and that your choice will determine your future events, future circumstances, and eventually your destiny. The second thing, the focus. We human beings naturally tend to focus on the problem, right? When something happens, we focus on how bad it is, how difficult it is, how painful, how inconvenient. And would you agree that when we start thinking about the problem, how bad it is, the worse it gets, the bigger problem shows up, and then it's impossible, and then we are panic, and when the giving up, we are just one step away from the giving up. I can tell you, after all my personal experience and other people's experience, focusing on the problem, how big it is the fastest way to giving up. Never focus on the problem. Always look into your future. Always keep in mind where your goal is and focus on what you need to do to continue moving forward. You know, in my teenage times, I was an athlete runner. And we were taught, when we were taught the race with hurdles, we were taught never ever focus on the hurdle when you approach it. Always look forward to your final destination where you're running. Why? Trust me, I tried it, it doesn't work. When you come to the hurdle, if you focus on a hurdle, you will fall. You will it's gonna go backwards, you will break it, but you will not be able to follow through. Only if you keep your eyes on the destination and you just overcome the obstacle, keep moving forward, overcome the obstacle, keep moving forward. So that's the same with reaching your goal, going to your dream. Never focus on the obstacle. The only time when you would focus on the obstacle is to see how you can overcome it. Overcome the obstacle, continue moving forward. So always keep in mind where you're going, focus on what you need to do to keep moving forward, and you cannot make another step. Always remember why you began in the very beginning, why it's important for you to continue on, and what's at stake. What's at stake if you are not going to achieve it? What's at stake if you leave your loved ones in a burning house? That is going to bring you through, and also faith will hold it all together. Do you really believe it's possible? I mean, do you really believe? Because we can say, oh yeah, I believe, but when it seems impossible, are you going to still believe that you can do it? The faith will keep you moving forward, it will give you strength, and even if the whole world around you will say you're crazy, you're insane, it's impossible, just drop it, stop trying, faith that it's possible will give you strength, will give you hope, and it will be your driving force that will get you through. So always remember, hardships is just a part of life, nothing more. It's just part of life. Let's not be afraid of them. The problems are not as fearful, not as horrible as they seem. It's just like fear. But when you start dealing with them one step at a time, it's not as difficult as it might seem in the beginning. So always remember that your determination, non-negotiable determination, will be your driving force. The commitment will get you through, and the relentless action will give you actual results. And the power of your why and what's at stake and faith will hold it all together. God bless you. And when you see the problem, the challenge, always ask yourself first, the choice that I'm going to make now, where is it going to bring me to ultimately? God bless you.